Okay, so we'll start with supported child's pose. And once you get there, start resting the chest into the pillows and take a big inhale through the nose and then release through the open jaw and start relaxing the face and release the lower jaw and the tongue. And start resting the heart on the pillows, feeling supported. And then maybe seeing how far away you want to separate the knees. Maybe further away, maybe closer. And the arms are an extension of the heart. So as the arms get heavy, the chest can rest as well. And resting the belly as well, releasing the belly, releasing all the tension, holding the core in. Releasing the belly button and softening the skin around the belly. And then maybe put the other cheek onto the pillow and see how the neck feels on the other side. And check in with the hips. Maybe with time you want to bring the knees closer together or maybe further apart. And then we'll slowly start taking away the supports and the pillows. And we'll move into the child's pose with the side bends, so getting into those meridians, the liver and the kidney. So walking the palms to the left and keeping the chest down and keeping the forehead on the floor. And breathing into the space on the right waist and in the right armpit. And as you inhale, imagining that more space is opening up all the way from the right pinky all the way down to the right hip. And then keeping the right hip close to the right heel. And then maybe pressing the left palm into the floor to create the side bend on the right side. And then maybe with time, the right palm will come on top of the left palm. And keep inhaling into the right armpit and into the right side waist and the side body. And keep pressing the left palm into the floor to create more space on the right. And then let the inhale bring you back to the center. And then walking the palms to the right. And again, see how far you want the knees away from each other. And then walking the palms as far right as possible. And then inhaling into the left armpit, into the left side waist, into the left side body. And then pressing the right palm into the floor and away from you, so that you can feel this more in the left side. And resting the forehead on the ground, resting the belly. And coming back to breathing slowly. And whenever you're ready, let the inhale bring you back to the center. And then walking the palms closer to you. And we'll find a wide-legged seated here. And then maybe there's a pillow under the bum to elevate the hips. And we keep working with the sides. So your left arm will start resting on the ground. You'll keep opening the chest and keep rolling the right shoulder back, opening all along the right side body. And then maybe your right palm is holding the right side body, or maybe it's up, or maybe the right arm is over the right ear. Whatever feels good here. And keep breathing steady here. And relax the neck and make the head heavy. And then maybe with time we'll add more pillows onto the left leg on top of the left knee. And then we'll do a forward fold with the chest down. So it doesn't have to be a big fold, as long as you're comfortable here. And just trying to rest the chest as squarely as you can on the pillows. And then making this rest fold so you can release the toes and release the feet. And feeling the pelvis get heavy, melting into the floor. You're also feeling this gentle opening on the right side, like there's more space in the right side waist now. And then just notice if the right hip starts coming up, and just press the right sit bone into the floor. And then see what's best for the neck, maybe face down, or maybe the right cheek on the pillows. And breathing long into the belly. And then if you're ready, we'll just bring all of this to the center, all the pillows, and come into a forward fold in the middle. And then you can place the chin or the forehead on the pillows here, or maybe one of the cheeks comes down. And so here, feeling into the backs of the legs, into the hamstrings. Opening the back of the legs slowly. And rooting the pelvis and the sit bones closer into the floor. And keep releasing the belly and the belly button. Releasing the stomach. Making the ribs heavy. And the chest heavy. And feeling your heart supported. And keep coming back to the inner feeling in the body. If the thoughts come in, let them come in, and then redirect attention back to the inner felt sense inside. And then see if maybe you want to take away one of the pillows and go a little deeper, if that feels right. then if you're ready to move, you can bring all these pillows onto the right knee, onto the right leg. And we'll twist to the right and then try to put the chest squarely on top of the right knee and the pillows. And then maybe the right cheek comes to the pillows. And we're breathing into the left side waist and keeping the left sit bones still touching the floor. Screwing the left sit bone into the ground. And from there, allowing for the space on the left side waist. And as you inhale, imagine that the inhale is going into your left lung and all the way into the left armpit. And then see if maybe face down into the pillows feels better. Or maybe the left cheek comes to the pillow. That opens up the neck even more. And then if you're ready to move away from this, we'll take away the pillows just to the side and go with your right elbow to the floor to open up the left side again. And so your left palm can be on the left ribs or maybe pointing up or maybe over the left ear, whatever feels best here. So breathing slowly. And next inhale brings you up, and we'll bring the knees in together, bring the feet in together, and then hugging the knees, relax the head on top of the knees. And make the head heavy and feel into the back of the neck here. And relax the shoulders away from the ears. And resting the head, resting the legs. And then if you're ready for the next one, we'll come to all fours. And we'll keep working again with the kidney meridian and the liver meridian. We'll do the thread, the needle, so placing your right arm under the left armpit. Right shoulder will rest on the floor. And keep your hips over the knees. And then if this is too far to go to the floor, You can bring a pillow under your head, or maybe 2 pillows, even better. No, too much. 2 is too much. The Goldilocks 1 pillow. So resting the face, resting the right shoulder. The knees are heavy. Let the knees melt into the floor here. And then to get into the meridian, we'll open up the left arm to the ceiling and then turn the palm back behind you. And then tuck the left arm either to the low back or into the right hip crease so that there's more twisting. So you'll feel this in the upper back, a gentle twisting. And keep exhaling, releasing the jaw and the tongue, and also releasing the right shoulder. Notice if you're still holding on to the tension in the right shoulder here. And keep breathing slowly in and slowly out. And then we'll go for the other side. So opening up the left arm and then pressing the left fingertips into the floor. Go slowly here, coming up with the right shoulder. And then the left arm will go underneath this time. So threading the left shoulder under the right armpit. Again, maybe a pillow under the face to elevate the head, to bring the floor closer to you. And big exhale, release from the jaw, release from the face. And then opening up the right palm. And then turning it back and then resting either on the low back or maybe it goes all the way to the left hip crease. Twisting your right shoulder up to the ceiling. And keep resting the left shoulder down. See if you're holding on to any muscular tension in the left shoulder. And then with the exhale, you can release that. And keep resting the face down. And then let the inhale bring your right arm back. And then next exhale, right fingertips down, pressing into the floor, lifting the left ear all the way up. And then we'll go for a gentle hip opening and also maybe a twist. So bring a pillow to your right side. So we'll go first onto the belly, and then your right knee will go to the side, 90 degrees away from the body, and on top of the pillow, if that feels okay. This pillow is optional, you don't need it. You might just be resting on the floor. And then think of placing the pelvis flat on the floor so that the left front hip bone is touching the ground and your left cheek is resting on the pillow. And then as an option, you can bring your right arm and thread it under the left armpit here and bring your right ear to the pillow to the floor. So that's the twist option. So if you're doing the twist, then you're getting into the kidney meridian here, the liver. And then find a space for the arms, maybe in a T, maybe cactus arms. If you're not doing the twist, maybe under the pillow. Whatever feels the most natural for the shoulder girdle. And big inhale through the nose, and then exhale, release everything, the belly, the chest. And resting the entire torso from the chest to the belly, releasing as much as possible from the body into the ground. Then if you feel ready to switch, and if you were in a twist, take your time to come out of the twist. And then resting your right leg long behind you. And then just moving the pillow from the right to the left, and we'll do the same for the left knee. So left knee, 90 degrees, resting, opening up the left hip. And your right cheek is supported by the pillow. And big inhale, and then exhale, release, starting from the jaw into the throat. And releasing the chest and the shoulders. And releasing the lower ribs and the belly. And releasing the front of the pelvis into the floor. And releasing the left hip. Maybe push the left knee even further away from you. See if there's more space. And then, of course, if you want to come into a twist, the left arm can thread under the right armpit, resting the left shoulder on the ground. Or maybe doing something on one side doesn't work for the other side. So just letting it be for the other side as is. And one big exhale before we start moving again. And if you're ready to move gently, we'll come into the puppy pose. So bringing the hips over the knees, and maybe the pillows underneath the face. We'll start walking the palms away, and then resting the head on the pillows, the forehead. And then maybe 2 pillows is too much. And you just need one under the forehead. And as you're here, releasing the chest down and letting the heart really sink closer to the floor as you're sending the sit bones to the back of the room. And then maybe you don't need a pillow at all. Maybe you're just resting the head on the floor. You'll feel this in the shoulders and the upper back, fixing the posture here. And with every exhale, letting the chest and the belly sink lower and lower. And then maybe the chin comes to the floor, if that feels okay, and the neck and the throat. And if you're ready to come out, pressing into the palms, and then coming down to the belly. And just resting one cheek on the floor. And releasing the shoulders. And then resting the other cheek on the floor. And then if you're ready, coming on to the back, and we'll go into a banana shape. So stretching out the arms and the feet, and then moving everything to the right. Walking the palms to the right, walking the feet to, and your both butt cheeks are staying on the floor. And then maybe grabbing your left wrist with your right fingers. And maybe more opening on the left side, this way. And then maybe left ankle goes on top of the right. And resting in the body here. And then maybe bringing everything back to the center. And then resting in the middle before we go for the other side. So maybe moving the butt to the right and then walking the fingers and the feet to the left. And then maybe holding the right wrist with your left fingers. And then maybe with time, the right ankle will go on top of the left ankle. And keep breathing into the right side waist and into the right hip. And resting here. And if you're ready then from here to transition back to the center and coming into Shavasana, maybe with elevated feet, so maybe bringing a lot of pillows under the feet and elevating the knees as well. And then maybe resting the palms on the belly or open palms taking up space. And making the pelvis heavy. And opening up the knees, letting them come out if they want to open up. And releasing the face, softening the entire face, the cheeks, and the eyelids, and the eyebrows. And softening the belly. pelvis is heavy, melting into the ground. Releasing the tension from the hips. And releasing the knees one more time and the calves. And then inviting big breaths back into the body. And moving the fingers and the toes. And rolling onto your right side if you're ready. And coming back up to verticality. Sitting up, reaching with the head for the ceiling and with the hips for the ground. And resting here in this timeless space of here and now. And to close the practice, maybe your palms are in front of the heart. And saying thanks to something that is going well. And bowing your head in gratitude to your own being. Thank you.